Hey, welcome back to CLIC Connect. I'm your host, Craig Sullivan, and we've got another industry leader with us today. But before we bring him in, I want to thank our production partners, Red Roof Franchising, Chicago Title, National Commercial Services Group, California. Both groups are outstanding, and they'd love to hear from you. When you call them, if you're looking for a new brand, tell them that producer Danny and Craig sent you. And if you need to get your real estate transactions closed on time, tell the good people over at Chicago Title National Commercial Services Group that, again, producer Danny and I sent you. They're both looking forward to hearing from you and helping you. So with that, we are now going to introduce our only guest for this episode, and that is Mr. Chris Steffens from Stay Express. Chris, welcome to the show. How are you, my friend?
Craig, excellent. Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. It's good to be seen, and it's good to have you on the show, my friend. So as we promised, we're bringing industry leaders to the hospitality community. You're not based in California, so we're stepping a little bit outside of our boundaries, but that's okay. You've got a compelling, interesting story to tell the masses. So let's just jump right into it. Chris, what is Stay Express?
Well, Stay Express is an SBA-approved hotel brand that offers short-term, all-inclusive contracts that allows our hotel partners to save in net operating income between $20,000 to $200,000 annually.
Wow, that's quite a savings. And short-term contracts, what's the typical term? 2 years, 5 years, 10 years?
We'll go as in statement, we'll go as little as 3, and we also have in writing 5 and 10. But if you're working with us and you need us to even work tighter for your situation, we're here for you. Basically, Stay Express is a savior brand. And I say that in the respects of the fact that if a hotel is at the end of their rope, we got a better rope with a lot more knots in it for them to hold on to. And we'll make sure that that rope is extended to them so they can stay Express, stay in business.
There you go. And right now, coming out of the pandemic, I imagine your phones are lit up because everybody is scrambling right now. Before we get into what you do at the company, I want to know, what is your territory, the entire United States or just the East Coast? Where are you working?
I'm glad you said that. And you being out there in California, I'm very happy to introduce, we have an additional gentleman that just started working with us, Stephen Jones. And he will be primarily working the West Coast as he is based out of Phoenix, Arizona. And I'm looking forward to working with him in partnership because not only does he have some hotelier experience, but he also has some lending experience. And that's going to be very, very helpful for our brand, as we're the only hotel brand, as I mentioned already, that is SBA loan approved, which was a very important factor before the pandemic. But now, as you probably well know, SBA loans have been extended to many hoteliers to help them get through the pandemic situation. But before that, and after those loans stop, we'll still be here and we will still be available to hoteliers as a resource that is SBA loan approved.
Perfect. Well, you're going to have to tell Steve he needs to attend the 5th Annual California Lodging Investment Conference on March 10th, 2022. We're going to have owners, operators, management companies, brands. We've got at least a half dozen lenders that have been making loans throughout the pandemic there as well. So I think you'll find it invaluable, information here in California. So, Chris, let's jump into what is your role at Stay Express, please?
I am acting as the national brand, the national development manager, and that basically is I'm locating potential hotel partners for Stay Express, cultivating them and making sure that they are appropriate fit for the brand, and that's basically my primary function, and I do other things as well. I will support our current hoteliers. In fact, I'm working with one of our hoteliers down in the South and seeing if we can help them get their numbers up a little bit. They need a little help. And I have 10 years of sales management experience at Budget Economy. And since most of our Stay Express partners are Budget Economy, I have some tricks I could probably help them with.
I love it. And, you just answered my next question. I was going to ask, what segment are you guys in? Budget Economy certainly lets everybody know exactly where you're at. So what are you seeing in the hotel market on both a national basis and whatever you're seeing in California? Because I know you're really not the franchise development person out here, but I know you're hearing things. So what are you seeing on a national and local basis for California, please?
Well, California, God bless the leadership in California. They have stepped up and they have taken aggressive actions against COVID. It may not be popular with everybody, but it is something that if it isn't addressed, it's going to be dogging us for the next year, 2 years, and we don't want that. Very happy about the recent news about the lower numbers with COVID cases, and as more people wisely get themselves vaccinated, and I really hopefully wish that everybody does. As being a hotelier, I was one of the first ones in New York in April to get vaccinated for my age group. I'm very appreciative of that fact. Everybody should.
I couldn't agree more with you. I've been saying this for, since the pandemic, started and everything went into a shutdown mode. All roads to a financial recovery are going to lead through hospitality. Whether you are really relocating yourself and your family or your business, it starts with you getting in the car or an airplane, going to that market and checking into a hotel. And we all need to be vaccinated. I completely agree with you on that. So give us some of the benefits. You listed a couple of things early on, but give us some more benefits about working with Stay Express, please, Chris.
Well, okay. Well, in what we provide to our potential hotel partners, we have 5 different segmented brands with Stay Express, starting from just an inn all the way up to an extended suite type of brand under the Stay Express umbrella. We have short-term contracts with no liquidation damages, and that's very, very helpful for a hotelier that has just gotten out of a long-term contract and just had to pay liquidation damages. They'll feel at ease knowing that they are transitioning to a partner that is understanding of their concern and their problem. With that, we also provide easy conversion and easy rapid onboarding. That's helpful too. We could get someone software side on board in about 1 to 2 weeks. And then we can work on all the hard sides, including the signs and everything that needs to be done on the inside.
Perfect. I think that's the backbone for any of the hotel franchise companies. Well, let's put it out there for all the franchise companies, no matter if it's hospitality, fast food, whatever, is your ability to help your franchisee and get them through this rough spot and back on the road to financial recovery. And the more access they've got to you and your team, the more benefits everybody's going to have, whether you're the owner operator or you're the franchise company. So, Chris, now I'm going to put you in the hot seat. We're going to do our lightning round. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock. It's word association, phrase association. So just the first thing that pops into your head, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
All right. 2 minutes. Demand.
Customers.
Guest amenities.
Pancakes.
Travel.
Conscious.
Road warrior.
Everybody needs a good night's sleep.
There you go. Remote working.
Saving grace over the past year and a half.
Training.
Ongoing and never ending.
Good answer. Favorite airport?
BWI. Good to be back in my home state of Maryland.
There you go. I love it. Favorite leisure hotel or resort?
I'm a Disney Vacation Club member. That would be the Grand Floridian at Disney World.
You and our good friend Bruce Ford. There you go. Love that answer. Okay, so I want to, but.
I know I really shouldn't because a lot of people wouldn't approve.
Team.
Essential.
Work-life balance.
Easy to do if you're working out of your house.
There you go. And you were able to do that with 25 seconds to spare, my friend.
Excellent.
So let's talk about being a road warrior. You were locked up for a long time, like the rest of us. You're getting back out there. How's that experience been for you? Both airport, hotel, and car rental agencies, all three of those.
Well, you spoke to me when I was on vacation at Disney World and about a month ago. And I first used a timeshare with Hilton and our timeshare with our Disney Vacation Club. Everything went well. The Hilton was a little bit troublesome. But you know what happened was they gave us that wonderful invite for them to take us to the next level. But my wife and I were like so upset because the way we were treated at the front desk. It's tough. And I know that the front desk at a lot of hotels and the housekeeping staff and the engineering staff is strapped, if not even available. Darn, Sharif keeps calling me. Excuse me, folks. I'll get back to him in a minute. So that's important. But the problem is it still happened. And, we just got done not being able to utilize our newly acquired Hilton timeshare until we went down to Orlando a week before we were going to use our Disney Vacation Club. It was tough. Okay. But the guy talked us down because we were about ready to sell our points. He gave us an opportunity to look at RCN and a couple other options to totally maximize utilization. And he made a good recommendation and said, if you already got a timeshare like Disney, don't use the Hilton Vacation Club in Orlando. Use it everywhere else because you've already been hypnotized by Disney. We're never going to be able to meet that standard, but we meet standards every place else. So with that, he talked us off the ledge.
Well, and that's good. That's great customer service skills. And, every dollar, every experience is more crucial now than what it was during the financial meltdown and other, financial meltdowns that we've had, not only in this country, but globally. And I think Hilton's got a great product. I think we all have had, not all of our expectations have been met when we wanted them to be. But I think Hilton's got a great product. You go down into I think they just recently had an announcement on a property down in the Caribbean. They certainly have a presence over in Hawaii, one of my favorite states. So I think that was really a great piece of advice. Use Disney for when you're in Orlando or even in Hawaii to a degree with their asset over there. And, at Disneyland out here in California, and then you've got Hilton to pick up everything else. And I think that's a great idea. Yeah. So, Chris, we are out of time. It's been a blink of an eye.
Excellent.
My friend, how can everybody get a hold of you?
Well, the best way is email. So it's chris.steffens@stayexpress.com. Pretty easy. If you're on LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn all the time promoting Stay Express and keeping in touch with a base of LinkedIn folks that I've cultivated over the past 11 years. So I do hang with them when I'm not primed on something that would stay expressed with a potential hotel client. And I'll be honest with you, Sharif is bothering me right now because he's got another one for me in Florida. So it's a good time for me to skedaddle.
Well, good. Thank you for joining the conversation, my friend, and let Sharif know that we'll have him on the show soon. And anything we can do to help you, please feel free to give me a call.
You guys are the best. I do appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too. Bye, Chris. And thank you, our audience, for joining us today. We're bringing you the industry leaders. We've got CLIC 5 live and in person coming up on March 10th, 2022. If you've got a topic, if you've got a guest or want to be on the show, even want to be a production partner, DM producer Danny or myself. We'd love to hear from you. Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our production partners again, Red Roof Franchising and Chicago Title National Commercial Services Group in California. It's in the title with them, but they work nationally. Both groups are outstanding. Tell them that producer Danny and I sent you. And till the next episode, remember to be kind, share your knowledge, now go be amazing.